job. Looking for his fifth three. Good hustle play by Al Horford. Tatum releases and flushes.
Man, he's letting the crowd know about it.
Welcome into Celtics Postgame Live, presented by your New England Ford dealers and Ford trucks. Kendrick Perkins, Eddie House, Amina Smith here with you. And the Celtics inch out a win in Memphis, 109-106. And Perk, you told me in the pregame show that the Celtics have to junk up this game. How did they get out with a win?
Well, I thought they took away the others. Dylan Brooks was ineffective. I don't know what he was doing, but I thought everything was tough on everybody else. And I thought the Celtics did a great job at times picking their spots and attacking the rim. And I know Jaylen Brown had a lot of offensive fouls, but he was aggressive. And Jason Tatum was unreal. But look, Al Horford was the unsung hero in this game. Every time Memphis made a run, he stepped up time and time again and knocked down a big three-point shot. But the defense was there tonight. The D was there.
It was a battle throughout this entire game between the Grizzlies and the Celtics. But, Eddie, what was the biggest storyline in this matchup for you?
Well, we know Jason Tatum does what he does, right? Superstar is going to be a superstar out there. But I'm with Perk, with Al Horford stepping up, making big shots. But let's not forget about Marcus Smart, second game in a row with double figures assists. And then on top of having 12 assists, he only had 2 turnovers. So being aggressive, making your teammates better, finding the right play, making the right play, but not turning it over and not forcing it. Big time, big time lift. And then let's talk about the bench a little bit. Brogdon, he had 8 points at halftime, right? He finished with 8 points, but he had 9 rebounds. So find other ways to help your team get victories, and that's what they did tonight.
Jason Tatum really put this Celtics team on his back. 39 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Also got 2 blocks in this matchup. Perk, how did Jason Tatum just show out there on the floor that, hey, I'm the best player out here in this game?
Well, he understood the assignment. And here's the thing. A lot of players could say, oh, we don't watch other players and we don't keep up with what's going on in the world. He knew this matchup was there with Ja Morant, and from the jump, he had it on his mind, mixing it up. Look at it, picking and rolling to the basket, snatching the screws out, playing with that passion, picking his spots, playing off the ball once again, then going into his bag. You know how that goes, scoop layup to the basket, but he did it in a variety of ways, sizing guys up and mixing it up. But he had it on his mind from the jump when he stepped foot into this arena tonight that he wanted to win this matchup, and he took it personal.
Hey, Perk, you know this for a fact. If anybody sit there and act like, if any of these players act like I don't know who I'm playing, I'm just playing, they lying. They lying. They all the way lying. We've been around too many great players. They know who they playing. They know who they facing. And especially not only great players, but great teams. Memphis has championship aspirations. So this is one of them games where you like, hold up, y'all think y'all the squad? Nah, we really the business, and I'm really the business. I'm the leader of this team, and that's what happened tonight. Jason Tatum went out there, showed up and showed out, and the rest of the team followed suit.
And, Eddie, we've talked about this time and time again. Jason Tatum not just affecting the game on the offensive end of the floor. How was he able to touch different parts of the game in this matchup?
I think what he's been learning to do is not forcing anything. And you look at how he's being aggressive, and it's not being aggressive every time doesn't necessarily, when I say aggressive, that doesn't mean I'm being aggressive to go try to score. I'm just putting pressure on the defense. I'm being aggressive, and I'm going to dictate. And after that, it might be a pass, it might be a score, but what he's doing is putting so much pressure on the back end of that defense. He's getting to the free throw line, another double-figure free throw attempt night for Jason Tatum. And to me, that shows that he is playing through contact. He's trying to get to the rim, and he's putting so much pressure on that defense. It opens it up for everybody else. It makes Marcus Smart's job a whole lot easier. It makes when Jaylen Brown is having a tough night offensively, and they calling travel on him or calling offensive foul, it makes it so much easier for everybody else, man. So when he's aggressive like that, sometimes it shows up in the stat sheet, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times it shows up when he's rebounding the basketball in my book. When he's out there rebounding the basketball at a high clip, it tells me he's engaged.
And let's bring in Scal, who's live out there in Memphis. And Scal, we're talking about Jason Tatum. How did he assert himself in this matchup?
No, I got a question for Mr. Carry-On. Hey, Perk, is he the best player in the league? Carry on with that. I really want to know what you think because, Giannis is good, Luka's good. But, man, what Tatum's doing defensively, rebounding, go ahead, Perk. I think he might be the best player in the league right now.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but he's knocking at the door. I think that goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo right now, and I mean he's been that in my eyes for the last couple of years, to be honest with you. But now, if you want to talk about the MVP race, it's Giannis, Jason Tatum, Luka, Donovan Mitchell, and Ja Morant, in my opinion, who are the front runners as far as MVP in no particular order. But here's the thing, though, Jason Tatum with this right here, this was a statement game. This was a statement game against another superstar caliber player in his building. He walked in there with his muddy shoes on, didn't take them off at the front door, and tracked up mud all through that man's house. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Disrespectful, man. That was just plain on the white rug and everything, man. Just disrespecting.
He was doing the cha-cha slide all over the rug.
Not the cha-cha slide all over the rug down there in Memphis. But Scal, what did you see out of Tatum in this matchup that has you believing that he is the best player in the NBA?
It's just a way that, like, he gives the game what it needs, his aggressiveness. I heard Eddie talking about it. He nailed a few of them. Rebounding the basketball, defensively getting those blocks. He gets to where he wants to on the floor. He doesn't have to shoot the ball well to have a good game. And I don't even think when he misses shots, it affects him anymore. He just keeps going. He believes in his game, and it's a matter of time before somebody's going to break wide open. So I don't know. I mean, I watch a lot. We all watch a lot of NBA. Yeah, he looks pretty good right now. Like, if he does a lot of things, both sides of the ball. He might be the best in the league.
Jason Tatum is playing at a different level right now, but I have to agree with Perk. Giannis Antetokounmpo also at this point is on another level for the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, let's take a break here on Celtics Post-Game Live. Plenty more coming up. You see that final score down there in Memphis, 109-106.